Hello guys, it's Christy. This is my week 28, no, 27. Week 27 update. I got my surgery on October 15th, 2012. At that time I weighed 236 and last week I weighed in at 182.1 and this week I am at 180. 180 this week. Yay! It's a 2-pound loss. Yay! I am a very slow loser. I very am. I'm pretty much a slow loser. It's been 7 months and I've lost 68 pounds, which I'm fine with. I'm fine with losing it slow. Less loose skin hanging around and stuff. That's fine with me. I'm not in a race. This is not like lifestyle change for me. It's not a diet, and in my mind, it's just healthier for me to think of it that way. This week I'm dealing with so many things. This week it's not even funny. Not even funny. No. As many of you know, me and my husband had separated last year and just got back together back in September, or back in June of last year. So how this weight loss thing is affecting my relationship, I kind of wanted to go through that because that's kind of what's going through my mind this week and how I'm dealing with it. I love my husband, and I'm very much a monogamous kind of person. I like to just be with my one and only, and I come from a family that my mom and dad are still married. They've been married for 49 years, and me and my sisters are pretty close, and coping with weight loss and dealing with another person in your life, or in my life, dealing with another person in my life. My husband is a big guy. He's not a little guy. I am completely attracted to bigger guys. So, I always thought when I was dating that, I had to have a guy that was bigger than me. Meat on his bones, that could pick me up. And to supersede him was very difficult for me. After I had my children, I was pretty close to 300 pounds when I had my girls. So my husband's around 290, and he's very positive about my changes. He tells me I look great. He never wanted me to have surgery to begin with. He thought, well, I like you the way you are, and why aren't you happy? And I had to take control over my own physical body and physical being and reflect how I feel on the inside, on the outside. So I was in complete denial for years and years about my health and how I was coping with some issues, and I internalize everything. I'm very much an internalizing kind of person, and then I am a bit of a obsessive compulsive nature. And on top of that, I could be a little ADD. So that is a train wreck. A train wreck. So, welcome to my train wreck. Yeah. So last year, last June, we got back together, and we were at that time I was already going through the process of having weight loss surgery and working through some issues that I didn't realize at the time were our issues that became our issues when I decided to come back and really try and be with the person that I'm supposed to love the rest of my life. So how has this weight loss process changed my relationship? You know, I can hear everybody and they're all so happy with, so many people are so happy with their partner, and it's easy. It seems like it's easy, you know, when you're putting your face out there, it's always putting your best foot forward. And I'm not here to sugarcoat anything, and I'm not here to tell you that I'm perfect and our relationship is perfect, because it's not. I mean, it's just not a perfect relationship. It worries me that our foundation isn't as strong as I thought it was. But I have 2 children. I have a 5-year-old and an 8-year-old. And they need their dad. They need their dad and their mom to be together and work together and learn how to work things out. And before, I just wasn't coping. Before my surgery, I wasn't coping and wasn't working things out. I wasn't dealing with my issues. I was hiding behind food, and I didn't realize that that's why I had no control. I had no control over anything in my life. I just didn't have the control that I needed. And to gain a little bit of that back is amazing. Amazing. My husband, he's a smoker, and he is a 24-pack Yuengling drinker a week, and he has his things that he does religiously, and these are things that I don't do in my life. I have no room for alcohol anymore. I'm 38 years old. You know, I'm not, you know, in my 20s that was fine. I could have alcohol every night and I was fine. But now I have 2 kids to think about, and you know, people that rely on me. So I wanted to feel better. I wanted to do better for myself and be a better role model for my girls. And I see the strides that I've taken and the changes that I've made in my life, and I know how they make me feel, and I want those same things for him. You know, I want him, you know, he says he wants to go exercise and wants to, you know, stop at the gym after work, and I'm like, go right ahead, go for it, you know. I really try and encourage him to eat well-rounded meals and stop going to fast food places. But I can't physically change the way somebody else behaves. And to get him to understand these things in our relationship, like, because you're feeling like you have to go to the gym and you're saying it, but you're not doing it, that just says to me, okay, there's no follow through. You know, you say you're going to do these things and you have no follow through, you know. So I have specific tasks now that I complete and follow through every single day. And I want to be a better person. And, you know, he comes to me and says he wants these same things, but there's no follow through, and he wants my sympathy, and I'm not giving it to him because I worked hard to get where I am. So now I don't have to go to the gym, and I don't have to, I work out at home. I have my treadmill. I have my cross trainer. I am perfectly fine being, walking with the girls at night. When they go on their bike rides, I walk, and I'm good. So I already in my own mind have changed some of my behaviors. I wouldn't have went out walking. I wouldn't have started exercise. I wouldn't have started walking exercise. I wouldn't have gotten a cross trainer. I know where I would be at. I can look back at videos now and see where I came from and how I just, the frame of mind and the frame of mind I was in then, it just, to me, I can't physically change somebody that doesn't want to change. You gotta want to change for yourself. And that's what I keep trying to broadcast. As many things as I say, you're not going to get any of it if you don't want to change. If you don't want to make the changes, you're not going to change. If you're not going to take the steps to change, you are not going to change. You can sit there and say and talk about it all you want. It's like, there's there's so many analogies that I can make right now about, certain things and in my life, and I can't not do these things now. They've become such a part of my routine in the last 7 months that this is the way I think, and this is the way I feel, and this is a train, and if you're not on it, then you need to get off because it's pulling out of the station. And I have to be in that tunnel. I have to be consumed with my health and my choices and the things that I do. It's my process. It's the way that I process every part of my life. If my food is out of control, my whole life is out of control, and I don't have any control over anything. So I think that this process, this whole process affects every single relationship in your life. And when you start taking back control and change your body enough to be able to do this, it's just an amazing tool to have the power to change your life like this. And if people aren't on board, I'm not stopping them from getting off. I really am not. And I love my husband, and he pretty much enables me to try and pick up some bad tendencies that I don't do, because I know I already have my schedule and my process, and you're not gonna drive me off of it. This is the way I am. If I'm like, what? If you, at this point in our relationship, we've been married now for 2004, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We've been married for 8 years. 8 years. 9 years in July. And we made it through the 7-year itch. So, I don't see, I'm right here. I'm in the game. It's, it's everybody else's job to figure out how to, unless it's my children, because that's my responsibility to get them in the game too. It just is. They're too young to understand the process of that. But a grown adult is not too young to understand the process. And there's going to be stressful issues in life, and You know, you got to learn how to cope with them in different ways in order to change your lifestyle. And I guess that's all. I'm rambling on and on for 15 minutes over nothing. And not really getting down to the bones of the relationship. But, yes, I'm struggling with it. But at the same time, I'm like so stuck in the game that I don't want to get off this ride. And it's not going to stop until I'm done. I'm not ready to stop. I'll talk to you guys next week. Bye.